Hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. And if you are, and you enjoy the show, I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel. We're at 15,249 subscribers, and we'd love for you to join the party as a subscriber to the Michigan Football Report here on YouTube. It's always free, and we're putting out videos every single day during the Michigan football season. So go ahead and subscribe. It's youtube.com/MichiganTV. It is Overreaction Sunday. I've read all the things you guys are putting out there on the internet. Overreacting, freaking out. I've got some takes of my own. We're going to get all into that right now. I got my morning started with Magic Spoon cereal, folks, and I recommend that you do too. $5 off your order, magicspoon.com/goblue. It is protein-packed, no sugar, great tasting cereal. Magic Spoon is the presenting sponsor of the Michigan Football Report. Go to magicspoon.com/goblue. Down in the comments, it'll also be down in the description of this video. Get some Magic Spoon cereal, and you will enjoy breakfast all day long. All right. Overreaction number one on today's show, our Michigan Football Overreaction Sunday. And folks, I'm just going to say this. A win's a win, okay? I saw some people put out there that, oh, this looked bad, or Harbaugh did this, or Gattis did this. And maybe I'm one of those people too, right? I get emotional during the game. I maybe wear my emotions on my sleeve, but a win's a win. Imagine if Michigan had lost this game. Cade Macnamara said after the game, he's been here for 3 years. This is normally a game that Michigan would lose, and I absolutely agree with him. That is absolutely what happens typically with this program under Jim Harbaugh, especially on the road, especially against a team with a pulse in a primetime game. Think about when has Michigan won a game like this under Jim Harbaugh? I don't actually know. I don't know the answer. So I think a win's a win. You take it. It's much better to be 6-0 than what most of us consider what this team would be at right now, which is 3-3, 4-2. Maybe it's the most optimistic of Michigan fans would have maybe said 5-1. There's not a single person alive. I guarantee it. Prove it to me. You put it on the internet somewhere. Send it to me if you want. And I'll give you some attribution, show you some love on the next show. No one put out 6-0 for this team at this point in the year. So a win is a win. And with that, get down in the comments. Light them up with some Go Blues. I saw some Nebraska fans in the comments last night after the game saying, oh, the refs screwed us, and Adrian Martinez was down, and go Big Red, we're better than Michigan, we won in 97, all that stuff. So make sure you drown out that noise, that cockamamie garbage that I was seeing down there. Type in Go Blue. Type it in twice. Type it in 3 times. I'm not going to blame you. Get down there. Type Go Blue because a win is a win for this program. Cade Macnamara said this after the game. I thought it was very mature of him. I thought it was eye-opening because I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I'm glad he said it because, it's not player speak. It's not coach speak where you say, oh, we just want, like I said, a win's a win. But he actually said what many of us think is typically, I was nervous all day, right? I was nervous all day on Saturday going to this game. I'm thinking about what shirt I'm wearing. I'm thinking about, am I getting out of bed at the right time? I was thinking I had impact in the game. And because I thought they're going to lose this game, I'm going to blame it on myself because something I did. Obviously, that's just a bunch of BS. But you guys are right there with me. And Cade Macnamara is saying that typically Michigan loses this game. I think he's absolutely right about saying that. And it is a testament to the new coaching staff Jim Harbaugh has. I think McNamara and Josh Ross and Aiden Hutchinson and Daxton Hill and the offensive line, there's a lot of leadership. Hassan Haskins on this team. I'm glad to see them get a win when it looked like many times in that second half, many times middle of third quarter on, that this was just a ripe game where you're going to be like, gosh, I can't believe we lost that Nebraska game later in the season, and they got the win. So a win is a win. But I'll ask you guys this question. 20 days from now, Michigan's going to face Michigan State. It's going to be a big game. Is Michigan going to win? I hope so. I haven't paid that much attention to Michigan State this year. When I focus on other opponents, Penn State, Iowa, I watched some Nebraska early on in the season, their first game against Illinois. I watched some Wisconsin. I haven't watched a lot of Michigan State, right? I haven't done it. So I want to know from you guys, will Michigan beat Michigan State? Go down in the comments. Give me a Y if they will beat the Spartans. Give me an N if they will not. Want to hear what you guys think about this game coming up here in 20 days. My overreaction number 2, Jake Moody's a stud, folks. Right? What a performance by him. Clutch kicks at night, on the road. As cool as the other side of the pillow, he nailed 4 field goals tonight. 2 of them would seem like they were the game came down to him, right? He had to kick a field goal with 5-6 minutes left in the game to tie the game at 29. Michigan strips A.D. Martinez a few plays later, gets the ball back. They drive down. They're inside the 20. Then they have a loss on a frankly inexplicable play by Josh Gattis, Jim Harbaugh, by running a true freshman on a read option, losing 5 or 6 yards, and then having to kick a 37-yard field goal from the left hash mark. I thought it was kind of an inexcusable play call to put Moody in that situation, but he came through, and I was glad to see what a stud he is, right? He stole a job from Quinn Nordine a few years back, then lost it to Quinn, then took it back from Quinn, 3 of 3 on extra points. 4 of 4 on field goals, long of 39. And, folks, I think Michigan's got an all-Big Ten level kicker here. I think they maybe have an all-American level kicker. We'll see what comes out with him, and I am excited to see what they have from Jake Moody. And, frankly, I'm excited to present to you guys Magic Spoon Cereal, our presenting sponsor. I showed you the box earlier. I love these. My two of my favorite flavors are here. I have upside down peanut butter, right? Fruity, and my absolute favorite right here, cocoa, right? It tastes like Cocoa Puffs. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It tastes like all the cereals you ate as a kid, the cereals you love. When your mom and dad are not paying attention, you pour yourself an extra bowl, you get that big cereal bowl, but you can't eat that stuff as an adult because you'll just gain a bunch of weight because it's packed full of sugar, folks. Magic Spoon is not. It is packed full of protein, 13 grams of protein per serving, only 4 grams of net carbs, and the crazy thing, I can't even believe to say it. I'm going to say it to you, and it's unbelievable. Only, if I say 4 grams of net carbs, 0 grams of sugar. It can't taste this good with no sugar, but it does. And frankly, that's why I love it. MagicSpoon.com/GoBlue. MagicSpoon.com is the website. Go there, use our promo code GoBlue, get $5 off your first order. Believe me when I say this, Magic Spoon is the best cereal in the game. I love it because it's healthy and it is tasting great every time I eat it. Number 3 overreaction on the day is Josh Gattis really struggles in the red zone. As we watched the game last night at the office, the few colleagues, some of the discussion around Josh Gattis was, man, he really likes to get cute. That J.J. McCarthy play at the end was even cute. It reminded me a lot of Hassan Haskins last year against Michigan State, where they put him in the Wildcat a bunch of times, then tried to do a Wildcat jump pass, which is knocked away. He comes up with nothing innovative, right? I don't think any Michigan fans I know sit there and say, wow, that's Josh Gattis. He's going to have the right play call right here. His game plans, they lack imagination. He has no sense of flow with the game. One thing I loved about Rich Rodriguez, maybe the only thing I loved about Rich Rodriguez when he was head coach of Michigan, is he would just set the opponent up to get burned for a 60-yard touchdown. And what do I mean by that? He'd go Denard Robinson on the read option left, Denard on the read option left again, then a run to the left. He'd kind of hit it. So the defense would be like, oh my gosh, they just keep going this way. And then it'd be like, okay, on the 4th play, we're just going to stop. Denard, little pass over the top, 65 yards to the touchdown. Or read, the running back this way, all the flow goes that way. Boom, go to the other way, touchdown. Never happens from Josh Gattis. It really doesn't. He's got a 6-0 team, right? This is going to be a top 7 or 8 team when the polls come out. And that's fine. Alabama lost last night, or Oklahoma just held on. So maybe Michigan was getting close to a top 5 team. But Josh Gattis has proven nothing to me in his 3 years now as Michigan's offensive coordinator. So it's 19 games plus 6 this year. He's been the offensive coordinator for 25 games at Michigan. And frankly, I can't point to more than 5 or 6 games where he has called a very competent, from start to finish, great performance. And at the University of Michigan, when you face teams like Ohio State and Penn State, and Iowa's a top 3 team, might be number 2 in the country now, you can't have that kind of inconsistency from one of your play callers, which is why I've said in the past week or so, I think that this is the last year for Josh Gattis as Michigan's offensive coordinator. But we'll see what Jim Harbaugh thinks with that one. Make sure you guys, though, I asked you at the top of the show, if you like Michigan football, hell, if you love Michigan football, but at least you like this show, make sure you subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/MichiganTV. We put out a video every single day for the past 33 days. And we're planning to for the rest of the season. We go a little later in the offseason. It is what it is. But make sure you guys subscribe, youtube.com/MichiganTV. I'll put a link down in the comments. It'll be in the description. If you forget about it, just Michigan TV. Type that in there. Type my name. Type Michigan Football Report, whatever it is. But make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. All right. Let's pump the brakes on the defense, okay? Or George Costanza. Beep, beep, beep. Back up all that hype on the defense that you had, that I had. That I was feeling a lot better. I was feeling great about in the first half. Shut out Nebraska in the first half, but they were baffled at times in the second half against Nebraska, right? Adrian Martinez had himself a game. The Nebraska offensive play calling completely baffled the Michigan defenders. There were several times, a couple touchdowns in particular, where they just had players wide open, where there was no Michigan defender within several yards of a Nebraska player as they walked into the end zone. So, okay, this defense, it's good. It's not great. That's what she said. All right, this is good defense. It's not yet a great defense for Jim Harbaugh, for Mike Macdonald, and maybe that's okay. All right, maybe that's okay thing to have happen because it's his first year. He's 6 games into it, and maybe we're overthinking it to expect him to have one of the best defenses in the Big Ten, one of the best defenses in the country, which it looked like he had over the first few weeks of the year outside of maybe the quarter or so against Rutgers. So against Northwestern in 13 days from now, I expect Mike Macdonald's defense to look phenomenal. But the real test is going to be against Michigan State, and then 2 weeks after that you got Penn State, and then 2 weeks after that you got Ohio State. If you go 2-1 of those games, I think every Michigan fan alive will be more than happy with the performance of this defense and hell, the performance of this team in a season where pretty much everybody thought 7-5, 8-4 at best. I said maybe 7-5, 6-6, but it is what it is. They will have a test coming for them in 20 days against Michigan State. But one thing about Jim Harbaugh, his coaching performance. Has he overcome these road challenges? Has he overcome these game mismanagement snafus that have really plagued him over his entire Michigan career? I don't know. Great his performance against Nebraska. I'm going to go with a solid B for Harbaugh. All right, shutting out this team in the first half, this Nebraska team, that's pretty good. Bad quarter in the third quarter, held on to win, made all the right plays in the fourth quarter when it counted. So I'm going to give him a B. What up from you guys? A, B, C, D, or F. Go down in the comments and let me know. And while you're down in the comments, you might see my Twitter account linked down there or linked in the description. Click on it. If you don't follow me back, if you don't follow me yet, follow me at that time. I said I was going to give some shout-outs last night on the show for the 10 people who followed me, but it was too close of a game. When the game's close, a lot of prep has to go into it, a lot of scrambling at the end. So if you follow me in the last couple of days and I didn't give you a shout yet, that's going to come up on Monday, so stay tuned for that. Man of my word, I will give you guys all the shout-outs, so thank you those of you who followed me. And anybody who follows me on Sunday, I'll give you guys a shout-out as well. So go ahead and follow me at James Yoder on Twitter. I'll be back Monday with more Michigan football news and rumors. Until then, go Blue.